Hello, and welcome. Today we are going to talk about overthinking, not as a flaw, not as a bad habit, and not as something you need to fight. Overthinking is something many people experience, often in silence, often at night, often when everything finally becomes quiet. This video is not about forcing your mind to stop. It is about understanding why your mind keeps going. You don't need to change anything right now. Just listen. Understanding comes first. Part 1. What overthinking really is. Overthinking's not random. It is not your mind malfunctioning. Overthinking is your mind trying to solve something that does not feel resolved. At its core, overthinking is a search for certainty. Your mind goes over conversations, replays decisions, imagines future scenarios, not because it enjoys it, but because it wants safety. Overthinking is the mind saying, I don't feel settled yet. Part 2. Why the mind doesn't know when to stop. The human mind is very good at problem solving, but it was not designed to know when a problem has no clear answer. Some questions cannot be solved by thinking more. Questions like, did I do the right thing? What if I disappoint someone? What if this means something about me? The mind keeps going because it believes the next thought might bring relief, but relief does not come from more thinking. It comes from resolution or safety. Part 3. Overthinking and emotions. Overthinking is often misunderstood as a thinking problem, but it is usually an emotional problem expressed through thoughts. Under overthinking, there is often anxiety, guilt, fear, sadness, uncertainty. The mind tries to think its way out of a feeling, but emotions do not respond to logic alone. They respond to presence, safety, and acceptance. Part 4. Why overthinking gets worse at night. Many people say, I'm fine during the day, but at night my mind won't stop. This is not accidental. During the day we are distracted. We are busy. We are focused outward. At night there is less input, less noise, less movement. The nervous system finally has space to process unresolved things. Overthinking is often delayed processing, not new problems. Part 5. Why trying to stop thinking makes it worse. When overthinking starts, the natural reactions control. Stop thinking. Distract yourself. Push it away. This creates tension. The mind learns, these thoughts are dangerous, and dangerous thoughts get more attention. Trying to force silence often amplifies noise. Part 6. The role of responsibility and self-doubt. Overthinking often affects people who are responsible, reflective, conscientious, emotionally aware. These are not weaknesses, they are strengths. But when responsibility turns inward, it becomes self-doubt. Questions like, did I say the wrong thing? Should I have known better? What does this say about me? Overthinking is often self-responsibility without self-compassion. Part 7. Overthinking as a safety strategy. Here is a gentle reframe. Overthinking is not the enemy. It is a strategy to prevent mistakes, avoid rejection, prepare for pain. At some point in your life, overthinking probably helped you. The problem is not that your mind learned this strategy. The problem is that it never learned when to stop using it. Part 8. What actually helps reduce overthinking. Stopping overthinking does not mean stopping thoughts. It means changing your relationship to them. Helpful shifts include noticing thoughts without following them, grounding in the body, naming emotions underneath thoughts, allowing uncertainty, creating moments of safety. The mind calms when the nervous system feels safe. Part 9. A simple question that interrupts loops. Here is a gentle question. Instead of asking, why am I thinking this? Ask, what am I feeling right now? This shifts attention from analysis to awareness. Overthinking often slows when feelings are acknowledged. Part 10. Overthinking and acceptance. If you overthink, there is nothing wrong with you. Your mind is trying to protect you in the only way it knows how. With understanding, that strategy can soften. You don't need to force silence. You don't need to win against your mind. You need safety, patience, and kindness. Behind this narrator is a real human being who understands how exhausting overthinking can be. You are not alone in this. Thank you for being here, and take care.